Xëna.
Hello everyone, it's me, Xëna. If you guys don't know who I am a music producer. I produce various genres from trap metal to pop to EDM. I'm kind of all over the place. I categorize myself as no genre. I have a website where I sell beats. It's my track train. It's Prod Xëna, and I'll have the link down below. So anyways, today we're going to be talking about ways to make money with your music. This is definitely a huge concern, especially if you're just starting out and you're new to this, because we all want to stop our 9-to-5 and our part-time jobs eventually. That's the ultimate goal here. So I'm here to help you guys with some simple ways that you can do to start generating money. So I made this quick little slide right here, and I'm going to go over 4 ways today. So Spotify, SoundCloud, YouTube, and then Bandcamp. So first we're going to start off with ways to make money with Spotify. So I'm going to show you my Spotify. Oh, another thing before I start, I'm a little sick. I'm just getting over the flu, so my voice kind of sounds off, and I'm really sunburned because it was my birthday this weekend and I was tanning and I forgot to put sunscreen on my face. I have like Vaseline all over my face because I'm peeling. But anyways, so Spotify. This is my Spotify, and I have just 3,600 listeners, but Spotify pays you depending on how many views you get. Now, the question everyone has is, how do you get your music and your profile on Spotify? So there's 2 ways you can do this. There's several ways, actually. You need a distribution service. There's different services you can use, such as Distrokid, TuneCore, and CD Baby. Now, I have gone through and researched all of these, but for the past 1.5 years, since I started posting on Spotify, I've used Distrokid. Also, most of my friends, in fact, all my music friends, use Distrokid too. We just like it because it's so easy to use, but also it's affordable, especially if you're just starting out and you don't have a whole bunch of money. It's nice to use Distrokid just because of how cheap it is. So let me show you right here. If you go into the website, they have the pricing categories. So I'm currently on the cheapest one, but I'm going to upgrade to Musician Plus just because there's more benefits. But it's yearly. The thing with other distribution services such as CD Baby, it's priced on the single. So for example, here, the standard one is $30 per album and $10 per single. This adds up because let's say you have like 5 singles that you want to release in the next few weeks. That's going to be 5 times $9.95. Versus if you use DistroKid, it's just $20 a whole year. And so basically, essentially, each song that you upload, you don't have to pay anything. I'm always uploading music to my Spotify. I never have to pay anything. It's just $20 a year. Now, there are pros and cons with this. I'm not saying DistroKid, you have to only use DistroKid and it's the best. For example, with CD Baby, they collect royalties from worldwide. So with DistroKid, I believe they don't. And so you'd have to manually go to Sound Exchange and BMI or Ascap, whatever you use, and you have to individually yourself upload your music to them. But I think CD Baby does it for you, but it's more expensive because it's more work for them to do, so they charge more, and that's why it's per single. So there are pros and cons. But if you're just starting out and you want the easiest thing possible, I suggest using DistroKid. So I'm going to show you how to use DistroKid. That's what I'm going to go over today because that's the only one that I know how to use. But if you are more curious, you can definitely research CD Baby and TuneCore and DistroKid. Those are like the 3 main ones. Anyways, so let's start with DistroKid. If you want to upload a song, first, of course, you have to make your account, and you click on Upload. And then here it has all the options of the stores you can upload your music to. There's some of them that I don't even know. I have no idea what this is and this. I've never heard of these before. So usually I just click these off because I just don't care. iHeartRadio, I usually keep Tidal, and then these I just keep Anyway, so one song. You can upload more songs, but let's just start with one. You upload your picture. It's the easiest thing. You upload it. You choose the language, the genre, the name of the track. This is very important because you have to do it in a certain way. So if you have someone singing on your song, if it's featured, you do feat and then their name. And it's pretty self-explanatory. And then they have options where you can receive royalty from YouTube, and then it adds $5. I always do the Shazam option because that's really cool. And then leaving a legacy. So that's another thing I want to talk about. With Distrokid, the one problem is that it's $20 a year, but in order to keep your music on Spotify, you have to every single year pay $20. Because if you don't one year, then I think it takes off your music. I'm not exactly sure, but that's what leave a legacy means, is that if, for example, you want this single to never be deleted from stores, you can pay $30, so it never does that. And it talks about it here. And then you just select these. I recorded this music. I'm not using any other artists. I read to the terms. You click done, and then it takes usually up to 2 days for it to appear on Spotify. If you pay for the Musician Plus, you can choose the exact date of when you want that song to be uploaded. So let's say I'm like, I want this song to be uploaded on March 16th. It'll do that for you. But with Musician, you don't have the option to choose. It just does it for you in like 2 or 3 days. So that's pretty easy. Let me delete this because we don't need that anymore. It's pretty easy to use Distrokid. And then if you go to My Music, it shows all the songs that you have. And then if you go to Teams, basically what Teams is, this is where you decide who gets what. So you can choose this person gets 30%, this person gets 50% of the money. So, and then you can select a release, and then you can invite people so they get added to the team. And then here's my teams. If I go down here, these are all the percentages that I'm receiving from all these songs. Obviously, I'm not going to show it to you because that's confidential. But, and then if you go to bank, this is where it shows the money that you receive. Now, I'm not going to tell you exactly how much money I have made in the past few months, but I have made a minimum of $1,000. I've made more than $1,000 in the past few months from Spotify, just from the views that I'm getting from my Witch House songs, my EDM tracks, and then collaborations that I've had. I'm receiving money for those because I'm using Distrokid as a distribution service. So that is a way to make money. That was our first step, Spotify. You're missing out if you're not posting your music on Spotify. If your songs aren't on Spotify, no one's listening to those songs because they're not even on there. So you're missing out on money if you don't have your stuff on Spotify. So that's step one. Step two is Soundcloud Monetization. This is something relatively new. It's been a few months. So this is my SoundCloud, guys. I'm logged into my account. You can see I got 600 plays in the past 24 hours. I usually get more than that depending on if I have one song that's like blowing up more than others. Like I have this one song I posted a few months ago where it has like 30,000 plays, and then sometimes like someone big will repost it and I'll get a surge of plays on it. So basically it fluctuates how many views I get. But from what I've heard, I have a friend who gets like 3,000 plays per day, and I think he made around $400 a month, $300 to $400. So that's what he's receiving monthly because he gets around 3,000 to 4,000 plays a day. I only get 600 plays a day, 600 to 1,000. So I'm going to probably get maybe, it could be like $50 to $100. It's going to be cheaper than $400 because I'm not getting as many views. But basically, the more views, the more money you make. Just like with Spotify. I only have 3,600 listeners, which isn't really a lot. And I'm receiving money every like 2 or 3 weeks. I have a check. So if I was getting way more plays, think about these big producers, or like think about like these big artists who are getting a ton of views. Think about how much money they're making. Okay, so my camera automatically stopped recording, so I have no idea where it left off, and I'm not about to go check because I don't want to move my camera. So, I kind of went on a rant about how on Spotify you make $5,000 per 1 million plays. Now, this may have changed since the past few months, so if I'm wrong, you can comment and correct me, but that's the last thing I heard was you make 5K per 1 million views. So think about all these big artists who are getting 10 million plays on their songs. They're making 50K. But it's not like you get a check for 50K. It's spread out throughout the year. You get it sporadically. Sometimes they pay you only 3 times a year. Or it's every couple weeks. It just slowly gets added into your bank on Distrokid. Anyways, so back to the monetization on SoundCloud. I have this one song and I've been monetizing it. You can see the date on here. So it's fairly easy to do this. I believe, though, you have to have a SoundCloud Pro account in order to do this, because I tried doing it with that one and it wouldn't let me. I may be wrong. Maybe I wasn't doing it the right way, but I am paying, I think it's $7 or $8 a month for SoundCloud Pro. So let me show you. This one I haven't monetized yet. It's my song Death is Knocking. I posted this 7 months ago. It has 2,400 plays. So if I want to monetize this, I go to edit. And then you go to this thing called metadata. So you have to create an ISRC for this track. Not really exactly sure what that is. I'll research. I think it's like basically like a code or a way to identify this track. It's like a form of identification. So you just click that and then you put your artist name. Mine is Xëna. Done. So I go to monetization. You can enable geo-blocking, so it's only played in a certain part of the world. I really don't care right now. I'm just going to do regular monetization. These are all the countries you can monetize your song. So I just choose, you have to choose your name. For some reason, BeatStars shows up for an option for a right holder. I'm not really sure why. I used to have BeatStars, so for some reason that's showing up. I don't know how it's going to show up on yours. I don't think BeatStars would show up unless you have a BeatStars account, which is weird. I don't know why it's doing that, but just choose your artist's name for all of them, like so. And then you choose the date you would like to start monetizing. And we want to start this today. Today's the 7th. I'm going to choose 7th. What time? I'm just going to choose earliest one. And then I'm not going to choose a day I want to end the monetization because I don't care. I want it to be monetizing forever. Then you do save changes. Why is it not clicking? Hello? Oh, because I forgot. Oh, oops. And then it obviously contains music. Yes, save changes. Everything's been updated. So if I go here, it says this track will start monetizing March 7th of 2019. Done. It was that easy. So, and then you have to link your PayPal account, and then that's how you'll be receiving the money. So if you click on SoundCloud Premiere, I have SoundCloud Premiere, and it says number 4, set up your tracks for monetization distribution. So this shows the tracks I have that are being monetized, and of course I have more that I need to do. I have 74 tracks in all. I haven't done that yet, but the blue just shows it that it's monetizing. So that was easy. I showed you how to do that. That was step 2. Step 3 is YouTube. So the thing with YouTube is that you have to be eligible for monetization, and I believe you have to have at least 1,000 subscribers, and you need to have like 4,000 hours of watch time. I'm currently not there yet, just because I don't have the correct amount of view time yet. So in a few months, I'll be able to monetize. But that's another way to receive money is through YouTube, and like the more subscribers and the more views you get, the better. So that's what I'm telling you guys is that if you're consistent with your music and posting it, and you're growing like exponentially, the more money you make, the more views, the more money you make. It's just, that's how it is. The last step is Bandcamp. This one, I love Bandcamp. It is forgotten a lot because like I don't know anyone who uses Bandcamp, and I make money. You don't really make a whole ton of money from it because you sell your music for like $1 or $2, and sometimes you'll get someone who'll buy like a bunch of your songs. Like this one time, this person was really sweet and they bought like $30 worth of my music, and they like left me a little note in my email, and they were so happy that they found my music and they wanted to support me, and it was really nice. And there's options too when you upload music to Bandcamp where a fan can pay more than like what you ask for. So I asked for $1. They have the option where they can give me as much money as they like want. And sometimes people do that, and it's the sweetest thing ever. And if you check, if you go to my settings, if you go to stats, here it shows you how much money you've made, sales and downloads all time. I made like around $120 in the past few months, which is something. It's not a whole lot, but you're getting money. So it says that the revenue I made from Pretty When You Cry is $42. And then I made $28 with Futuristica. I'm selling Futuristica, my EDM album, for $7, and I made $28 off of it. So that means like 2 or 3 people bought it, basically, or more. So yeah, Bandcamp is forgotten, and I highly suggest you get this. It's really cute. It's a cute way to make money. It's not a whole lot, but it's something, okay? It'll pay for your McDonald's, okay? It's $120 that I have made in the past few months, so, you know. Anyways, so yeah, I literally went over all the ways. I didn't really go in depth, but these are, I wanted this to be a short video. So, Spotify. I use Distrokid. You can use CD Baby, TuneCore, and there's probably more, but me and all my friends, we use Distrokid. It's easy to use. It's $20 a year or $30 or more, depending on which one you choose to use. So it's cheaper than CD Baby. TuneCore is more similar to Distrokid than CD Baby, but it has different pricing. It's also, I think, pretty cheap too, but I just use Distrokid. And then with Soundcloud Monetization, it's easy. You have to go to edit, and then you make sure your metadata is correct, and you have an ISRC, and then you choose where you want your music to be monetized, and then you choose a day. It's that easy. And then with YouTube, unfortunately, you have to be eligible, and once you're eligible, you start running ads and you start making money. And then Bandcamp is the last thing where you can sell your music. People download it for a certain price. I just suggest don't sell your music for like $5 for one song, because less people will buy it, but if you do it for $1, more people will buy it. It's just kind of like how it works. So yeah, I hope you guys learned something. As I said, the more views, the more money you make. And if you guys have any more questions, you can always email me, and you can DM me on Instagram. My Instagram is @ProdXëna. My Twitter and my Facebook, all my social media is ProdXëna, so you can find me really easily, and I answer to everyone. So I hope you like this video. Give me a thumbs up, and also comment any more videos you would like me to do, because I'm always getting requests, and so I would love to help you guys out. So another thing I wanted to mention before I go is that I have a website. It's ProdXëna.com, and linked to it is my track train where I'm selling beats. I make various beats from trap metal to more emo music, and then you can also DM me for custom beats and also mixing and mastering services. So you guys can check that out. I'll have the link down below. So I hope you have a good day, and I hope you enjoyed watching this video.